Every April 24, thousands of Armenians climb the hill to Tsitsernakaberd to remember, to mourn, to demand recognition. It's been 110 years since the start of what Armenians call the Meds Yeghern, the Great Crime. On April 24, 1915, the Ottoman Empire began arresting Armenian intellectuals in Constantinople. What followed was a campaign of mass extermination that, by most estimates, claimed the lives of 1.5 million Armenians by 1917. To this day, Turkey refuses to recognize these events as genocide. Instead, it labels them as wartime measures, a position sharply rejected by over 30 countries, including the United States, Russia, France, Germany, Italy, and so on. Around the world, the Armenian diaspora keeps the memory alive. These are the descendants of survivors who fled the killings and built new lives abroad. In cities from all over the world, they gather each year not just to grieve, but to insist. Recognition is not optional, it's foundational. But in Yerevan, the government's tone is changing. Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan now favors a more pragmatic approach. In March, he stated the priority is not to seek more international recognition, but to build stable relations with the neighbors. A neighbor is Turkey, a country with which Armenia has had no formal diplomatic ties for decades. Now, emissaries have been appointed, direct flights restored, and minor border crossing partially reopened. It's a dramatic shift after 30 years of almost frozen dialogue, mostly due to Turkey's support for Azerbaijan during the First Nagorno-Karabakh War. Since Azerbaijan's 2023 military offensive, the region of Nagorno-Karabakh is now under full Azerbaijani control. Over 100,000 ethnic Armenians have fled. Now, the reopening of borders with Turkey depends on one thing: a peace treaty between Yerevan and Baku. But there are sticking points. Chief among them, a proposed transit corridor through southern Armenia to connect Azerbaijan with its exclave Nakhichevan. Ankara and Baku want it exempt from Armenian customs control. For Armenia, that's a serious concern. To move peace forward, Pashinyan's government is even willing to amend Armenia's constitution. Azerbaijan argues that the current preamble, referencing Armenia's 1990 Declaration of Independence, implies territorial claims over Nagorno-Karabakh. Yerevan has promised to revise the text before the next elections in 2026, but critics warn this could become a political bargaining chip. Land for peace at the cost of memory. And so, as they do every year, Armenians ascend to the eternal flame, with questions in their minds and torches or flowers in their hands.